Former Young Australian of the Year, Tania has recently been appointed to the GenerationOne campaign aimed at ending poverty within this generation. Some of Australia's most prominent business people are getting behind the online campaign, among them mining mogul Andrew Forrest and media magnates James Packer and Kerry Stokes. The main focus will be on education and creating sustainable jobs. Tania joins me now from our Sydney studio to tell us more about the campaign and her role in it. Tania, thanks so much for your time this evening. Now, GenerationOne sounds like a great online campaign. Can you tell us more about it?
Yeah, Natalie, GenerationOne is basically about being the first generation in Australia to put an end to poverty in Aboriginal Australia. I was approached by Andrew a couple of months ago just to, gauge my interest in being the spokesperson for it. And since my role as Young Australian of the Year, I thought, I didn't really have any outlet to other Australians who were interested in helping out in Indigenous Australia. There was no avenues in place. And so now I have the opportunity to be the spokesperson for the campaign to say, hey, it's all about employment opportunities, training, mentoring, and I actually now have something to say to offer other Australians who do care.
Well, we know that governments past and present have tried to end disadvantage in our communities, but what is it that sets this campaign apart from the rest?
I think when we really look at Aboriginal affairs, we always we look at the government and think it's a government responsibility. But what I think sets this campaign apart from historical movements and stuff is that we're actually at a point now in our nation consciousness where we're ready. Since the apology, people are now a lot more aware and people are now engaged and they want to actually freely talk about the issue facing our nation, and that we're actually just not about me or Andrew or Kerry Packer or Kerry Stokes or James Packer. It's about all Australians getting involved and having a say. We're launching next Friday on the 19th, and then we're actually doing a 6 to 8 week roadshow around Australia where we'll be looking at local success stories and seeing what works and what doesn't work. And we're not just purely relying on the government for initiatives or programs. We're actually opening it out to wider Australia and saying, hey, what works? We want to use your success story. Maybe this will work here, maybe that will work there. And I think the success about this is that we're actually getting people involved.
And exactly how can people get involved and contribute their ideas on how we can end this poverty in our communities?
Well, we actually have a Twitter account, we have a Facebook account, and they can actually jump onto our website, which is www.generationone.org.au, and sign up. And that way we've got a national social networking, Twitter, MySpace, you name it, Facebook, where that way we can then send out generated emails leading up to the launch and then after the launch, where people can then get involved in their local areas. So there's a lot of events and stuff coming up, and I just highly recommend people jumping onto our website at the moment, which is www.genone.org.au.
Great, Tania. Well, we look forward to hearing more about it in the lead up to the launch too. Thanks for your time tonight.
Thank you.